Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and we made Mythic last night. Played a bit on stream, got to a couple wins of Mythic, and then finished it off last night offline. Got there with blue-white auras in Historic, went like 5-0 to kind of get to the top. So now we get to play Mythic. I'm top 500 right now, I think 496. So we're going to test out a bunch of standard decks, try to find a standard deck that I like, and we can kind of explore from there. So this is a deck that Crokies was playing yesterday, and I've wanted to play a Winota deck for a while, so I'm going to try this one over the Mardu version, so we're going blue instead of black. One of the big payoffs by going blue is Sphinx of Foresight that allows you to set up your draws. So for those of you who play Jeskai Fires, Sphinx allows you to find your key 4-drop, which kind of is the engine of the deck, Winota in this case. So Winota, whenever you attack with a non-human, you get to look at the top 6 cards and put a human into play tapped and attacking. And so you kind of have a mix of humans and non-humans in the deck. You have Selfless Savior, which is a non-human but also provides protection to Winota. Raise the Alarm creates 2 soldier tokens, despite looking like humans. Seasoned Hallowblade is one of the humans that you can get. It's basically an indestructible 3-1 for the most part. You have Baron, which can be used as a bounce effect. You can also bounce your own spells, including both the adventure creatures, to get value out of it that way. These are both kind of removal tempo and creatures. And then you have a Haktos, some Kenrith, and an Embercleave. So these are kind of your payoffs on the top end. Sideboard, Giant Killer versus Big Stuff, Red Cat Melee versus the Mirror, Devout Decree, Red and Black things, Aether Gust versus like Simic. This is for Cage, anything like that, and then Mystical Dispute. So I'm going to fire this up. I'm just going to go call my dog because she doesn't know where I am. Where's Winota? Oh, standard. Alright. Give me one sec. Playing Oka. We dropped 2 ranks in the time it took us to queue up a game. Sounds great. Sphinx could find us some action. So looking for like Bone Crusher. So mono red might be a little bit of an issue, this might be Cavalcade. So I can bounce the Scorch Splitter, or if they go Annex, I could bounce the Annex. Baron's actually not bad. Can also tempo. Just gonna do this now. So I can do this and then drop Winota. Or I can bounce. How big's Baron? 2/2. They likely have a Stomp though, which makes it a little worse. I think we still just pass here. Best case is they just attack and go castle here. So they likely kill this, but I can go Sphinx here. Okay, they have Shock. It's actually good because I don't need to hit myself. If I need to next turn, I can Season Hallowblade and Baron, or I could even Kenrith. Kenrith can start gaining us life. Annex. I think we actually go tempo play here. And bounce the Annex this turn. and then set up raise the alarm for the following turn. So do this. Hit him for 4 here. And then drop raise the alarm so we get more triggers the following turn. Actually, I think we do this. Takes them off their creatures here. Okay, they do have cleave. Okay, Stomp's very good here. Kill this now. Might be able to stabilize here. Obviously this is going to be big. So Kenrith with haste and trample. That's 5, 9, 13, so they're forced to block. But then we're dead on the crackback. We can still give, if we hit Kenrith. Haktos is more damage. I wanted to hit there. So here they can attack for 4. So I lose the Winota. Just play this tapped. Needed one more hit off that Winota flip. No, they got us. They just do the pump here. They had exactly Bone Crusher there. So we almost got there. So this is an Aether Gust matchup. Devout Decree, Red Cat Malik come in. Let's cut the Brazen Borrowers, which are pretty bad. Probably the Ember Cleave. Probably a Haktos. Hallowblade also doesn't seem great here. Play a little bit more control-y. Cutting a few of our like flips, but probably should get there with Kenrith. Sign doesn't really do much. Okay, sounds much better. So we'll take this from Fervent. Have the shock up if needed. Tin Street. I think we get rid of the first strike here. Okay, so here the mana base is very painful with this deck. Okay, can't do much there. So we're gonna raise the alarm. I don't think they could kill us with Cleave this turn, so we're okay. I'm gonna get a second. Or just get another white. We're doing a good job of getting Winota out at least on 4. Sick. Kenrith is really good here. Okay, so they got Melee. I can kill Annex, gain life. Okay, got them there. I think we're okay. So human, human, human. Those are my hits. Maybe instead of Hallow Blade, just play like this. Play Giant Killer is actually a decent blocker here when you look at it. Just being a 1/2. We can also tap down whatever they have Cleave on. It also can hit Annex if it gets big enough. We have Sphinx, so I think this hand's okay. We can also tempo them for a couple turns by bouncing their stuff with Baron. Looking for third land. So realistically, if we look at how our hands play out, I think we want it like this. So next turn I can play Savior. I can also Devout Decree if need be. They hit their land. It's probably just a shock. I kind of don't want to play into the shock. I don't want them to be able to use their mana this turn. We have a couple turns of just being able to bounce things as well. So this way they need to play this on their turn. They just go Steamkin. So we'll just tempo here. Like a land for Sphinx of Foresight. And then I can drop Winota. They're stuck on lands. So I think we just take the bounce and tempo them again. We want to hit our land drop here. Come on. kind of spinning our wheels here. Okay, they hit a land drop here. Also wouldn't mind like Devout Decree. How about another... So we've drawn all the top end of our deck. Hasn't been great. Probably throw a block here. Lava Coil reads if it would die, exile it this turn. Yeah, we missed land drop way too many turns. Because now they just pop this, they get Bone Crusher, and then I just play this as a 4/4. They likely have Cleave. That's really frustrating. "22 lands left in our deck. I'm dead. These make 4 power, that's 6 plus whatever they have. I drop a 4/4, they just attack through it. That one's frustrating. We were there. Just never drew our last land. Mono red's probably really tough. They have enough cheap interaction and then pressure you fast enough. So we need Winota. If we can draw into that, we'll be pretty good. Everybody's on mono red today. I might play this, throw one in front, and then block, depending what they play here. Winota is obviously a good draw for us. Cleave on this board's actually not bad. So here we're going to do this. Give this indestructible. Because this fizzles this and it forces them that they can't attack. Take the 1 here. We're already a little land heavy, and drawing nothing but lands doesn't help the cause. Probably getting cleaved. Okay, no cleave here at least. They missed a land drop. I think we just need to take it, to be honest. Just gonna Brazen Borrower this. Doing this now so they don't get Embercleave. We weren't going to block these, that's why we just attacked. If they have Cleave, we're dead. mind you. If they have cleave, we're dead anyways, so have to pretend like they don't have it. Throw a block in front there. It's likely is cleave. That takes to 10. 5 comes through. Actually priced into blocking here. Because if they have cleave, they put it here and I take 6. Yeah, it doesn't matter here. Ah, this deck's not working. Brazen's bad. Let's run it like that. Everybody's on mono red in Mythic right now. You can't really be playing these 3-color painful mana based decks. It's a curve. That actually bodes pretty well. That means that they're likely only on one line. With them stumbling. If they have like Red Cat melee, I'd rather them use it on this Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, they discard Cleave. Second Winota is good here. So they've used a lot of resources here. I think we just throw this out there. If they have to use double, that means they don't likely have Red Cap or Lava Coil. It's actually great because this lets me play out the Sphinx as well. Opponents had an awkward draw for sure, drawing triple castle without a mountain. Okay, well they had another shock. I think we keep the Devout Decree. Go Kenrith this turn. This can gain us life. Yeah. Baron would bounce, and then I could hit him for 9. So they brought in Chandra. They brought in Thing. I think we're still okay. They brought in Dragonfire, so likely don't want to run it out naked, but they still, for the most part, seem to be having to use 2 removal spells to get Winota off the battlefield. I'd like to play against a matchup that isn't mono red. These Winota decks always feel a bit glass cannon-y to me. They're either doing stupid stuff or popping off. Sounds good. Looking for like a Bone Crusher here. Perfect. So I actually think I want it like this. This doesn't make me have to shock. This also lets me hold up on turn 3 with this being if they go Annex here. Fervent's harder for us to block. They did hit another light up the stage, kind of annoying. Okay, so they do have Dragonfire available. Robber's fine. Cool. So we do this, untap with Winota, get 2 attack triggers in. Hopefully hit like Kenrith. Don't think we're dead. Okay, so that's scary. That puts me to 3. I think we just block like this. If they have the shock, they have the shock. Because if it dies there, I Aether Gust it, I hit him for 5. Don't think we are at enough to take them out. We took the gamble there. Probably should have blocked Robber there. Try to find Winota with this hand. Perfect. So I think I'd prefer Bone Crusher. Do it like that. could be the mirror. I think there's no harm in shocking here. I play the tri-land. So Fibblethip actually fizzles here. Enters the battlefield, comes target a spell, shuffle it. So I believe it actually stifles the effect. Can't remember. Yeah, it does. It does. This might be blue-white blink. I think we just do this because I can flash this in on end step or bounce something if need be. They go Stone Coil here. I think we pass the turn, bounce Stone Coil, play Raise the Alarm. On end step. Like at this point, we can look like we're almost Jeskai control or like tempo. They will get this to come back bigger, but I think that's okay. Hopefully no counter. Just get this out of the way. Just throw as much damage as possible their way. You can make a big Stone Coil here, but I can bounce it with this Baron. Cool. So it looks like we're against some sort of Bant creature pile. I don't know how to sideboard, so probably Hakdos is out. They have thing. Giant Killer seems... Shield Breaker's okay. Maybe we want... But even with Gust, it didn't seem that good. We didn't see enough. I think we just go on the same tempo plan. This can deal with, like, if they have Uro or something. We'll see what they bring in. Maybe we want Disputes. Maybe we want Shield Breakers. No. You know what? Actually, I'm going to keep this hand. Sphinx can hopefully find us more lands. gonna be a no for me, dog. Alright, cue up the game where we scry 3 and draw 2 cards and still don't hit a second land. And that is how today is going. You know what? I'm not going to complain. It's a land. We take those here. I think I want another white source. Yeah, probably another white source. Doing this because if we draw a land, it's the biggest payoff with Winota. That's a token. So I can bounce the dog. That's fine. They're not going to give us a chance to figure it out. Alrighty. 1 and 2 at the deck. Lost a couple close ones to mono red. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I'm going to eat some lunch and then let's see, what's the event? Super Singleton. Get Grim Tutor, Scavenging Ooze, and Solemn. Can see with that. Alrighty, so I'm going to wrap this one up. Appreciate everyone stopping by. Let's drop a raid to one of our other fellow content creators. I'll have this deck up on YouTube for tomorrow, and then we'll be playing some more decks later this afternoon. Let's see who's live, if any of the friends. No one's small. Go check out Crokies if you want to see more of this deck. It's a good one. At times, kind of loses to itself, but that's generally with Winota. You win some, you lose some. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Have a great one, and catch you next time.